Growing up, some of my aunts were actually social workers and one had encouraged me to look into social work. But I just didn't recognize how I could have a career path, even though I loved everything community development. When I learned about the Brown School, I was just blown away because it was one of the few programs that had such a strong emphasis on community development versus it just being like, yeah, sure, come on in. I think at the Brown School is where I found some of my greatest mentors and friends. My internships at the time were at Rise and also Beyond Housing. So to go from being one of their first practicum students to being later a project manager at Rise was huge for me. I went back to Michigan really because I wanted to be closer to my family. My parents are here. My now husband is here. He was kind of willing to go wherever I went, but really I've always envisioned that I would come back here and really be able to continue to work in the city and be a part of supporting the greatness that has been in Detroit for more than a century. Historically, I've been more focused on neighborhoods and, housing. And so for me, working at the Skillman Foundation was a shift because they put more emphasis on community and individual than a typical foundation does. On the one hand, I think I'm known for my diplomacy and ability to be able to bring different groups and people together in a way where it feels comfortable. But at the same time, I think I have the ability to be very outspoken and probably maybe a bit of a nag even about specific issues that are very important to me. I have no problem calling people regularly, going down to their office and finding them, whatever it takes to make sure that the work that I'm doing is viewed as a priority. Ultimately, it's the outcome and the impact that we're achieving in whatever work that I'm doing that matters more so than the vehicle that we're taking to get there.